Hey guys, KJack here for a Dueling Network deck showcase. This is my, well, the official Jax. This is my personal deck, if you will, because I am the Herald of Light. Yeah, that's sort of like my Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I am the Lord of Light, and yet one of my first things, and yet I have a Dark Wall deck. But you know, we're not gonna get into that. I mean, everyone has to have their troll deck, don't they? But essentially what this deck is designed to do is spam the field, then bring out really high powerful monsters, and of course use fairies. Fairies! Because, you know, fairies are amazing. But starting off, of course, even if you're not running Arcana Forces, if you're running fairies, you have to have the Fool, because you just can't be destroyed in battle. But it kind of says, you know, can't be changed defense position, but you can set it initially in defense. It's like, yeah, card rolling, screw you, you suck, card rolling. But fortunately, if you can get his effect and negate the, if you would to, like, however, if you do set it, you won't be able to do the heads tails thing. But if you like summon it and change it back to defense with the card effect, you get heads. No, sorry, if you get tails, then your opponent is just like, what? Just change it to defense and just and you get tails. Tails plus card, tails plus book of, I don't know, whatever. Not moon because it indicates a certain effect because it's flipped down. But you know, any good effect like that that changes it to face up defense, just yeah. Of course, if you get heads, you're pretty buggered. Next, of course, Athena, because, you know, Athena is just fairy type. Boom. 600 damage every time fairies are summoned, including herself. So, you can send any fairy to the graveyard, attack it one, except Athena. So you could, like, send that, and just summon, I don't know, something like, what's a good fairy? Yeah, him. You would just special summon Splendid Venus. Could be a woman, actually. Did I just say him? Or, like, Guardian of Order? No, that's not. That's not. But you get the picture. You can special summon. You can trigger it at low level, special at high level. Of course, you gotta have a tune in the deck. You gotta have Barrier Res. Barrier Res. It's like, is that effect? Because it, of course, includes itself. You can send. Oh, no, it doesn't. But if you have other tunes, you can use it to just protect, for example, your Butans. You would also train Butant effect to, let's say, turn that to a tuner and then protect it with Battle Resonator, which would actually work really well. But then you got 2 powerful Artemis, because there's a load of counter traps here, so you can just draw loads and loads of chain and draw loads of cards. 2 Butants, obviously, because they're tuners and they can turn fairies into tuners. So it basically gives you, from 2 cards, pretty much 4 tuners, which is brilliant. You can easily bring out some cards, really good cards. Obviously, DD Sparks is another tuner. I'm thinking of probably putting in a few more sinkers into the deck, but I'm not sure which light ones would be any good. Or, like, because there's not many light sinkers that are that great. I'm probably really acting stupid now by saying that, but you know what? This is just not. Yeah, that's kind of useful, you know. You can special summon it by removing play 1 monster and just next time it comes back anyway. It's like, yeah. Of course, Dunamis is Dark Witch because it's Dunamis and it's pretty high attack. And of course, if you're running fairies at all, you've got to have something like the Light Ruler or the Dark Ruler. And of course, since I'm the Hero of Light, I can't be seen to be using the Dark Ruler. That would be hypocrisy. Of course, Brave the Freed because, you know, it has effects with light monsters. And, you know, Freed's pretty noble and light. I also might do a Noble Knight deck at some point, but spoilers. And of course, Gelmdu, because another thing you've got to put in a fairy deck because it's pretty much another fodder. I should probably put Marshmallow in, but you know, bleh. And of course, Guildful the Lightning because tribute. You could just destroy all your opponent's stuff. You worked so hard, Guildford. No. And then Angel Drone because it's a life point gaining effect, and it's a 2/800 beater. And Guardian of Order because you can special summon if you control 2 more lights. Meaning if you can do like chain him, maybe like Herald of Perfection, or like the Star Seraphs, bring the Star Seraphs to help him, instant tribute summon for Guildford or something. If you can get like an extra special summon. Or something like that. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And we got Herald of Creation to get back your high level monsters. And Harvest Angel of Wisdom, because of course, because there's loads of counters. And if it gets destroyed, you can put your counters back to your hand. Heaters, because you can get those too from it. And Herald of Perfection, because it's just so trolly. You can pretty much negate anything. If you've got enough fairy types in your hand, you can literally negate anything. Herald of Perfection is such a troll. Honest, because you know it's honest. Light Ray Deedless, and the Light Ray Gift Ride, because every card in this deck is a light, and you can special summon them by having four more lights and 5 more lights in your graveyard, and you're gonna have 5 more lights, which is kind of why I'd run 2 Nova Summoners, mainly because of course they're fairies, and I can use them to bring like my Butons, my DD Sprite, my Honest if I have to, because I can, you know, chain him. If there's like opponent's monster, I can attack that Honest, use Honest effect, bring it back to my hand. So you know, it's a very sound strategy. And of course they can coincide pumping other cards in the graveyard to help get these out. So it makes sense. Radiant Giral, because you can gain life points if Sanctuary Sky's on the field, because of course Sanctuary in the sky. And of course I would explain it's Ben-Landed Venus. All non-fairies lose 500 attack and defense. And your opponent cannot negate your spell and traps, which is very annoying. Of course the Star Seraphs are special summon fodder. And Voltainus, the Educate. Because you've got to with a counter trap deck. Because I mean, just look. Just look at that effect, okay? Just look at it. Just, if you activate counter traps, special summon it, tribute all monsters you control with special summon it, and you destroy cards your opponent controls up to the amount of very much monsters you tributed. So just say if you had like a full field, like because you used the Star Seraph. If you use the Star Seraph, you have like a full field or something. Just ping. You just destroy 3 at least. Then we've got Winged Creeper, because you know it's a fairy type, and again it's battle damage reduction to 0. And Zaborg, because it's Zaborg and it's a light, and you can just destroy monsters because you know that's cool. And of course Zeraldis, because you can't run this. You can't run Sanctuary in the Sky without Zeradius. Kind of looks like Archlord Creaster. I assume that's like the Archlords. But so like, you know, adding Sanctuary in the Sky. And of course it's a 2-100 beat if you've got Sanctuary on the field. And then you got Synthetic Seraphim, because every time a counter trap's activated you can put more fairy counters on the field. And which, say you do that, 5 counters, you activate like loads of this, get 5 counters and then just boom. And of course 3 Sanctuary in the Sky, because Sanctuary in the Sky, fairy types. And again, more fairy types. Because you could literally special summon something like Athena. Just boom. Just special summon. Barrel behind the door, so you basically to sort of be really annoying to people who use burn decks. Just, oh, I see you have a burn deck. Barrel behind the door. Just if someone like does something that would like, I don't know, wave motion cannon with 8 turns on it. I'm going to kill you. Nope. Barrel. And then just have something like Splendid Venus on the field. No, wait, I negated you, card. Splendid Venus. Ha! Venus! And the Black Horn of Heaven. Again, these are just like counter traps for various different things. Negates monster summons, negates effects during the battle phase, negates spell and traps, negates destruction, negate, and this of course specifically for Sanctuary in the Sky, negate anything. Negate anything. And it doesn't even have a drawback because of course Sanctuary in the Sky will be on the field to activate it. And negate attack. And finally of course Dawn of the Herald to bring out my perfection. Perfectionists. But yeah, that was the oh, I didn't tell but these are some cards that I might have put into it, like Concentrated Light. Just to be an anti-dark, just not my side deck. The Constellar, Hades, Hyades, because, you know, that light type XYZs. Divine Dragon Knight Filgrim. I'm not sure if to run him in this, because, I mean, sure, I can get out level 8s, but, I mean, it would go well with the theme of negation, and of course, Tyrius. I might put these into my normal extra deck if I can't find any other good ones, but, you know, of course, with fairies, you gotta run Ancient Fairy Dragon. I mean, sure, you don't have to always conduct battle phase, but Ancient Fairy Dragon is just Ancient Fairy Dragon. And of course, you've got to have Avenging Knight Pair South. If you don't run the normal Knight Pair South, you've got to have the Synchro version. And of course, you've got to have the Withtand, because, you know, it's a light, for crying out loud. And Lightning Warrior, because, well, it just looks cool. And it's kind of, well, kind of a nasty effect. 300 damage for each card in your opponent's hand if it destroys a monster. And of course, Star Seraph Sentry, because you've got to have Star Seraph Sentry. I might put in things like Masquerade, but I'm not putting in any attribute other than Light. I don't think there's not a single non-light card in here, I don't think. No single non-light. But yeah, that was my my own personal Hero of Light deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be doing more decks like this, so please leave a like if you enjoyed. Please give a comment if you think there's anything I should change or add in, or any good light synchros to put in, or blah de blah de blah. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll be doing more videos and such and such. This is KJX signing off. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.